Welcome to the More Phenomenal podcast, where we're going to talk just Dino Fury right now.
Woohoo!
Episodes, what is it, 6 through 8? It's been a
Yeah,
while.
we were a little bit behind.
We won't go into too much detail as we usually go because one, I've seen them all, but it's been a
Been some
week.
time.
Yeah.
I'm looking up so I can get the overall summaries of those three.
Yeah, no, but I'll just kind of go over the vibe. Not that you shouldn't watch this, be like, oh, these guys are talking about something they don't remember. Take
Right.
a gander, or not. Either way, like the video and then you can turn off. But what Dino Fury, I think, has continued to be solid.
Yeah, I haven't found an episode I didn't like. Number 6 was the superstitious one, so that's when Amelia was like all the bad luck, which I think that one was probably my favorite episode so far. It was really funny.
Yeah,
Um,
I
and
agree.
then 7 was when Javi gets his Zord,
Mm-hmm.
and then number 8 was when Mick arrived.
Yep.
So yeah, they were all like really solid episodes.
Yeah, I think the one where Javi gets his Zord was probably my least favorite of the three.
Mm-hmm. I could see that. Yeah, it didn't really. It was kind of strange with how his relationship with his dad was, and
Mm-hmm.
like when his sister gets hurt and his dad gets all mad at him over it. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
strange. I don't like this.
yeah. Uh, Yeah, so that was probably my least favorite of the three. Then there was I did like the episode 6 with the
Mhm.
superstitious. That was just
That one was so
classic
funny.
Power Rangers. I love anything I think with Amelia and um what's the Blue Ranger's name?
Ollie.
Ollie. I'm game for, you
Yeah,
know?
I love the two of them. Like anytime they're bickering, I just I'm for it. I ship them still.
Yeah, me too. I saw on the actress who plays Amelia, what's her name? Hunter. She said that when they first cast her as Amelia, that they wanted her to be blonde, and she
Mm.
used like an app, or she maybe it was a photo. I kind of briefly read it.
Mhm.
She either made herself blonde or like used an app to make herself blonde to show them what it would look like, and they're like, no, we're just gonna go back
Keep
to
you
your
as a
regular
brunette.
height. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even imagine her as a blonde.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
yeah, me neither. It sounds like Power Rangers trying to be like, we need a blonde on the
Yeah,
team.
right?
Yeah. Uh, but I'm glad they decided against that.
Yeah. I mean, granted, if she had come out as a blonde, I probably wouldn't be like, oh my God, I hate it.
Yeah, we
Because
probably
I
we
wouldn't
wouldn't
know
have
any different.
noticed. Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad they kept her as brunette, A, because I like her and I look like her when I have non-blue hair. So,
There you go. Yeah.
yep.
But yeah, so that was good. And then episode 8 is kind of where they get the chunk of things.
Hmm.
Um,
A lot happened with 8. I think we
yeah,
talked it briefly
on the podcast.
on
Yeah,
the podcast just for a minute because they were talking about the the ninja
with
steel,
Nexus.
the Nexus, and Mick is being Mick. I think my
Mick
favorite
is kind of
part,
annoying. Was he that
yeah,
annoying in Ninja Steel?
he kind of was, but it's endearing in a way.
Yeah, I don't
But
know. I
what
found him
was funny,
super annoying in this episode.
I think my favorite part though was when you think he's joking and he says, "Oh, I got to go catch my space taxi," and then he like goes and actually picks up the space taxi. I don't know why, but that was like one of my favorite parts because it just made me like flat out giggle. Like, there you go, Power Rangers, just get
Mhm.
a little silly.
Yeah. Okay, I do like that. But I don't like when the Rangers just got defeated and their Megazord just falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
And Zayto is clearly pissed. And then he comes in as this bird and he's just like flying around Zayto's head. And Zayto's like he's like, Bird, what are you doing? And then he turns
Yeah,
into a person. And Zayto just like mean mugs this dude when
yeah.
he tries to ask for help, when Mick tries to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little like almost off character for
Mm-hmm.
Zato because he was like, "Well, we have our own things to deal with," and I was like, "Geez, Zato, calm down."
I know.
Like,
Yeah, he's like, hey, can you help me find this thing that's
because I know the Power Rangers and blah blah blah, and he like gives good evidence that he knows who the Power Rangers are. Granted, he could have been a bad guy.
Yeah.
And I get it, but like it was just very off kilter for Zato to be like, "Well, we have our own things to deal with, so you can just sort that out yourself."
Yeah. And then he goes to Buzz Blast to use their computer when he could have just
Yeah,
gone to like a library or something.
yeah.
But um I'm getting my characters are just so bad. What's the girl's name? The robot?
Oh, Jayborg.
Jayborg. She's like,
Mhm.
these are for Buzz Blast employees only. And then he turns into a ball and like wrecks the
Bounces out.
cake.
That was weird. Yeah, that was like painful seeing the cake get in, like destroyed because Jane was so happy about it.
I know. That made me be like, I like Jayborg and them. Mick, what are you doing?
Why are you destroying things? Just walk out like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were definitely some Mick decisions that I didn't fully understand. Like, was he just trying to be like the silly comic relief?
It was like they only had him for one episode. So they had to be like Mick to the 110
Yeah,
because, yeah.
instead of just warming up to him.
Yeah.
I
Or he
wonder
gets
if
a
he'll be
scene
back
here or a
though,
scene there. I think he will be back because I don't
because the
know.
Nexus is like a big thing to bring up into this.
Yeah, remind me. So they find I like how the Nexus is just like they plug into the computer and they're able to find it.
Yeah,
I was like,
just
okay.
like kind of it's just sitting in the same spot, and Zato's able to mind read with it, and
Mhm.
that was a cool scene. And we talked about that one briefly on the podcast, but we got to see like
The
we
Morphin
got to find,
Masters.
yeah, the Masters, and we find out that they've been watching this whole time all the Power Rangers, which made me then go, so you remember that one episode when like darkness fell and like no one stepped in to help? You just watched that happen?
Are you talking about Mystic Force or are you talking about this episode?
No, no, in Mystic Forest, when like
Okay,
when
yeah.
remember when it went all bad and they had to go and talk to those three whatever they were.
Yeah.
And it just makes me laugh when now they're saying, "Yeah, we've been watching this entire time." So you didn't think to step in?
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe things are getting a little too hard for some teenagers to handle.
Yeah. I think
So,
you're right. I think well though that could have been a different like universe per se, you
well, they
know?
did say that they're watching every team.
Oh.
Because
Hmm.
then that's saying that they can only see certain universes, but the morphing grid is basically a break in time itself, wouldn't
Yeah.
you say? Because
Okay.
you can peer into different universes.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just what I got from it, and it just made me laugh, being like, how many episodes have we watched where it almost like everything gets destroyed and they could have just stepped in?
Yeah. Yeah. That is kind of the question you have to maybe we'll get answers to that, but when you introduce
Yeah.
something that's like, oh, they're watching all the time, it's like, well, why aren't they intervening?
Yeah.
Um,
Can they see into the future and just know that the right decisions will be made? Or are they just putting it in the hopes that a bunch of teenagers can figure it out?
yeah. But I think we're gonna get more and more from Masters as
Mm.
things go on.
I wonder if they'll bring in Ninja Steel now that they've like the Ninja Steel team since the Nexus came in.
Yeah, that or Beast Morphers because usually this the season behind
Mm-hmm.
usually interacts, but I actually don't think that happened last season. But
Maybe hope.
yeah, I think well, since they're announcing like the movie and the reboot of Power Rangers essentially, I think I wonder if the Morphin Masters at the end of this show is going to kind of wrap up this TV thread before they reboot it, with all the
That's a good
different
point.
seasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it
Uh
a nice like neat bow.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I
Cool.
liked the episodes. It was cute.
Yeah. I
Now, are
like
we on
the
hiatus?
yeah, we're on a hiatus until the end of I think till like summer, like August or
Oh,
September, I think I
jeez.
heard. Yeah, it's a long time. I
We've only
mean,
gotten 8 episodes.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I guess if we get, I don't know, maybe there's 20 episodes, you get another eight, that's 16, and we'll just get power through four more. But it
Yeah.
was a weird time to only do eight and then call it a mid-season finale.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't even know. It's not even coming up like when they're coming back.
yeah,
It's weird.
I thought saw someone say, or maybe I read an article, or the internet told me that it might go back on like earlier for other countries before it comes back to us,
Hmm.
which kind of sucks because then you're gonna get the inevitable spoilers for everything before it's
Hmm.
on Nickelodeon. So
Yeah.
I don't like that, but I get it because like last season the episodes were like in the UK or something months before they were in the United States.
Yeah, that's gonna be because then we're just gonna, if not full spoilers, we're gonna get pictures of things.
Yeah, and I mean episodes usually leak online like
Hmm.
that. I mean you can watch them, but it's just not the same.
And what I'm surprised about is they just released who the sixth ranger was. And
Hmm.
I was expecting that to be, that would be the hiatus, was like revealing that. So I was expecting it at the end of Mick's episode,
Hmm.
and or at least the next episode, and
That's a
nothing
good
happened.
point. Yeah.
So they've released who the sixth ranger is, but you have like 5 more months before you get to meet him.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't like it.
That's weird. But anyway, waiting game. But I think again, I'm trying to think anything else that really stuck out between these episodes. I like the weird. Oh, two things. They destroyed Castle Dude, which I was kind of bummed about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm.
then I do like the weird rabbit skeleton, or not rabbit, wolf skeleton eating another guy
Oh
or his
my
mouth.
God. Watching that with my mom was the funniest thing. I was catching up and my mom walked in during that episode and she's like, "What is that?" She's like, "Is it a rat eating a wolf eating a dog?" And I was like, "I do not know."
I thought, hey, those are when you see monsters
Very
every week.
original.
I will, yeah, when they're originally that. Um, oh, that was my second thing. My last thing would be Void Knight is Mr. Freeze. He has a Nora,
Mhm.
right? I think she's gonna be the bad guy for the next season. I say that because as I rewatched this episode,
Mhm.
Void Knight comes into the room and he's like, the first line he says is, "I know you're getting impatient, but time will tell before I release," whatever he says after that, like something
Right.
about time. But he says, "I know you're getting impatient." So I was like, well, no good guy gets impatient. Like if I'm waiting for my love to save me, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, I'm so impatient." You know?
I keep wondering if she's going to be somehow like connected to Zato and the Knights.
Hmm.
It's probably not because that's a really long time. And it doesn't say that she's been in that capsule for 65 million years. And then that would also age Void Knight. But I don't know. It's one of those things that like it has to be connected somehow. But maybe that's just because I
Yeah,
watch too many mysteries that are always connected. But
maybe.
that's my thought is I think she's going to be either from his planet or
Hmm.
somehow related to, because like
Sato.
how did the Sporax get released onto his planet?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my thought. That's my two
Hmm.
cents. We'll see.
I
But it
mean,
would be interesting if she then moves onward to the next season.
yeah. I'm just thinking usually they have a girl and a bad guy now with the mucus girl, but
I
I
love
don't know.
Mucus.
Usually they have like another girl villain.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a knight. Should like could she be his queen then that he serves, you know?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
my
know.
prediction. I think she's a
Yeah.
bad guy.
Oh yeah, she has to be a bad guy.
I mean, you don't know that. She could awaken and then he has a redemption arc or something.
Nah,
Nah,
that's not
okay.
well done.
But yeah, short, sweet. Ranger team's killing it. Loving
Hmm.
it so far.
Yeah,
So we'll come back from the hiatus and meet this Gold Ranger.
whenever
Uh,
that happens.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think in the comments. Like,
Comment
subscribe,
below.
and we'll be back with Dino Fury when Dino Fury comes back.
Woohoo!
It's not less phenomenal, Galen. It's
It's
more
more
phenomenal.
phenomenal.